Welcome to Tracy's Reading Corner. On this day, the 15th, I think, of April, usually tax day, but not right now because, of course, everybody is still confined in their homes, as I know all of you are around the world. And so my first wish is for you all to be safe and continue to do what we need to do so that we can again soon meet in person. Here we lost our power from a big snowstorm and we just got it back last night. So I'm going to do with you today what I was going to do with you last week before Easter celebrations and whatever. And it's a story that actually my granddaughter ended up having to read in one of her reading classes here. It was called Anna and the Painted Eggs. I thought that was kind of cool because I like to make what I used to call Easter egg trees. But now, since Easter is long gone and I still haven't really had the chance to do it, I'm going to kind of call it my spring, summer, fall, winter tree. And just put an egg on it when I feel like it. But we'll look at what I'm talking about a little bit later. First, I'm going to share the screen with you, and I'm going to have them actually read the story to you.
Anna and the Painted Eggs, written by Mary Beth Boltz, illustrated by Liza Woodruff. Anna saw her mother taking large, brightly painted Easter eggs out of a box. "They're called Pysanki eggs," Anna's mother said. "They're Ukrainian Easter eggs. Your grandmother Sasha gave them to us." "They're real eggs?" Anna asked. "They're so beautiful." "Yes, they're goose eggs. Her grandmother painted them over 100 years ago in Ukraine," Anna's mother said. "She also brought something just for you." "A music box," Anna said as she began to wind it. The music played. The doors opened. "There's a dancing goose inside," Anna said. "Ask her to read you the story about it after dinner," said her mother. "The eggs must be hard to paint," Anna said. "It takes time," her grandmother said. "I'll show you how to do it tomorrow." "Will you read me the story about the dancing goose and the blue egg tonight?" Anna asked. Grandmother Sasha opened a large storybook. "There once was a kind old woman who lived all alone near the woods," her grandmother began. "Her family was far away. Night after night, she sat and played her music box. One cold morning, the old woman found a goose with a broken wing. She took care of the goose all winter. When the goose was strong again, she laid one blue egg before she flew away. Soon, the blue egg hatched," Grandmother Sasha read. "The baby goose loved the kind woman. It lived with her for the rest of her life," read Sasha. "The woman never felt all alone again." "That's the dancing goose in my music box," Anna said. Anna got up early the next morning. "This Kistka pen draws with warm wax," Sasha said, "as you would draw with ink. The design on this egg will have parts that are white, yellow, green, and dark blue. I'm drawing the part I want to be yellow. This wax will protect the yellow part of the design when I dip the whole egg in green dye," Sasha explained. "Another wax drawing protects the parts I want to be white. Watch closely while I tell you a story about painting eggs." One long winter in Ukraine, all the houses were snowed in for weeks, she began. No one could walk to the village. One woman had dozens of goose eggs to sell, but she couldn't walk to the market. The woman waited for the snow to melt. She became very bored. Grandmother Sasha said. She painted a cow's face on an egg. She painted a tree on another egg. She kept painting until she had painted them all. That spring, the woman sold all her painted eggs at the village Easter fair, her grandmother said. People came from other villages to see her painted eggs. They all wanted to try their own designs, said her grandmother. Some people like simple designs. Others learn to paint in layers of colored dye and wax, as I am, her grandmother said. Are you ready to try one? She asked. I'll try a simple one, Anna said. I'll draw a dancing goose, then I'll dip him in blue.
So, I really enjoyed that story. I hope you did too. I don't have goose eggs here. All we have are chicken eggs. And so I did get some eggs. And these eggs are not like regular eggs anymore. They're blown. So they're very light. And then the string that I have on it actually is just a piece of yarn that I glued to the top a number of times so it will hold. And there we have a blown egg. Now, I know when I was talking to my friend Grace in Cameroon, she didn't know what a blown egg was. And so I tried to blow one for her and make a video of it. Actually, I blew two. The first one, which I made a video of, is rather funny. And the second one, which is brown and I blew very nicely, I didn't film. But anyhow, let me share with you my video of me blowing an egg. Okay, I'm going to attempt to show you how to blow an egg. So in here, for my spring tree that I want to decorate with eggs, I have already a bunch of eggs. And they're hollow. What I do is I'm going to poke a little hole in the top or the bottom, whichever way you look at it. Another hole in the top, which is a little bigger than I want, but I can fill that up with glue. And I have not the tools that I usually like to have to do this, but we're going to try it. I'm just trying to push this down a little bit at a time. It's really too thick. You need something that's sharp and thin. And if you happen to have a metal skewer type of thing that's thin, to poke down to get the egg yolk broken up. That's always a plus. We've got two holes. I'm going to just try and see if I can break that yolk up a little bit. See if I can get anything out. Nothing's coming out. Let's try again. This membrane there.
if you think blowing up balloons bothers your cheeks, do a couple of dozen of these. Really hurt. You have to have separated eggs. This is a good way to do it. Is this the...
And I thought I'd stop it there before it ends up sort of smashing my face when I started to try and get the yolk out. I blew too hard and it broke. But you get the idea. And after you get the yolk and the white out of the egg, I always wash it and just give it a little water down inside and shake it up and blow it back out again to keep it clean, because I keep the eggs for quite a while. Then, after you get the eggs done, take whatever you happen to have in the house. At this point, who knows? Grace, I imagine what you'll do is you'll go outside and yours will be decorated with all kinds of beautiful flowers and things. I wish I had those to do right now. I have magic markers. I have some paints. And I have what I've been playing with right now is glitter. Just bottles of glitter, different colored glitter, that I've had kind of laying around for a while. I thought maybe I had some tissue paper from Christmas or whatever, and I wanted to see if I could do something with that, or to take some pictures that I have and make them small and do a decoupage egg. But it's really hard to do that when you don't have electricity because you can't print anything off. So I haven't done it yet. Anyhow, and this is the tree, and I'll explain a little bit about what I did here, or what I'm doing. If I can just rearrange things a little bit. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have a camera. Okay, so what I did was I took a pot and a branch. This is actually a branch of a tree. And we drilled a piece of wood in a hole in there. You don't need to, but we did just to stabilize this. And then I filled it with rocks. You can fill it with dirt. It doesn't matter. It's just to keep it so it's not going to tip over easily, because it will. And then, as I say, I was playing with different things. So some of them are actually tied onto the tree with the ribbon. And those are the ones that we figure are done, and other ones that aren't tied onto the tree we're still working on. So this is just kind of a pink and silver one. This is one that my daughter-in-law made. It's one that she painted. I love this. This one here was done by Raven, my granddaughter. Isn't that great? And she even put a bunny rabbit on the back. I don't know if you can see that. And this is sort of a combination of little painted stars. And then I took a paintbrush and put glue in between the stars and then glittered that. And this is what I call my drip drop egg. So I don't drop it. Okay. Actually, what I did, if I can get this on you see, was I sort of put a glob of glue up in an area, and then I just turned it so it would move slowly down the egg, and then I would put glitter on it and let it drip some more. So I've only done it with one color. I'm going to do it with a couple of other colors and see what happens with that. And this one here, I just took and went dip, 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 dip with the paint, made little polka dots, and I'll go dip, 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 dip again, and make another color polka dots. And that will be my speckled egg. And this is one that I just really started to do. And I'm basically using magic marker on this one. Don't know if you can tell what it's going to be. But certainly, if you know me and know my work with the matrix, you probably know that it's a butterfly. Because I believe in each one of us, we all have a butterfly, and it's waiting to come out as soon as we find out what it is, and we nurture it, and we learn and we understand it, so that we can share it and give it back to others and be that butterfly. So I'll hopefully have that butterfly done for you on our next time, which is Friday. And Friday, I'm going to read a book called Amelia Bedelia. And I'll put something down online before I do a little bit about it, but it's, you think English is a hard language to learn and understand. I think you'll enjoy these books, because Amelia Bedelia certainly has a difficult time understanding from the point of view of the person that said it. But she understands it from her logic, and it will be a lot of fun. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you again soon.